Everywhere you go, you hear that AI is going to replace humans. It's going to take our jobs, our businesses, and everything we can think about. And you probably haven't started learning about it because it seemed too difficult. And the reality is, the people that are able to implement AI into their business and also their lifestyle are going to win. In this video, I'll be breaking down the difference between AI agents and workflows in plain English, and show you different ways that you can plug it into your business so you can scale faster, work less, and build systems that finally run without you. So if you're ready to start implementing AI into your business right now, subscribe and let's get into it. I'm going to be breaking down the difference between workflows and also agents. What is the difference and why is it so important to actually understand the differences? Well, the reality is that you actually need both within your businesses, but the question is when. When it comes to workflows, I want you to think of it as a step-by-step process. It follows a predefined path, meaning if this happens, then I'm going to do this. It's great for repetitive tasks where you know exactly what is going to happen in every single stage. And an example of this is, for example, when a client fills out a form, what your system can actually do is send out a thank you email, notify the sales team automatically, and add them to the CRM. This is actually how a lot of CRMs are built. They are built off of workflows that run in the background whilst you're able to operate in a day-to-day basis. And this is how a lot of AI systems are actually built. They're already given the rules and the step-by-step processes in which to actually follow, making your life easier. But it becomes more powerful when you're actually the one telling it what to do rather than allowing other companies to, do that for you. So quite simply, you design the logic. It's smart, but it will only ever follow the rules that you set it to do. So for my visual learners, I've also created a diagram as well. So to the left, you have an input. This is where you are going to be putting in your prompts. If you don't know what a prompt is, it is literally a set of instructions or a set of words that you string together so that you're telling it exactly what you want to achieve. It then goes into a workflow and then it's going to create an output that is already predictable. It's already been told what the end goal is just fulfilling it on your accord. So what I've written here is that you design the logic. It's smart, but only within the rules that you've actually set. Now, onto agents. In simple terms, an agent is more like a smart assistant. It makes decisions, asks questions, and can even adapt to the situation. And the key thing about agents is that it's going to respond in real time. It doesn't always follow the rules. And bear in mind, guys, with every single thing I'm explaining right now, these are things that we experience day in, day out whenever we're using technology, whether it's social media, our phones, etc. But as an entrepreneur, you become way more skilled and powerful when you start to master exactly how these things work and how it can help benefit you as well. An example of an AI agent is a lead messages your chatbot. The agent asks qualifying questions. Based on the responses, it books a call, sends a resource, all whilst adjusting to the conversation naturally. So I'm pretty sure we've all gone to a website and seen the chatbot. This is actually something that I actually create for a lot of my clients now, where I build them a website, I assign a chatbot there so that whenever a client comes in and starts asking questions, there's no delay. The agent is literally responding on their behalf. And we've all experienced that before. It makes the customer journey so smoother because you're getting your answers in demand. You're not having to wait around. And this can be of great benefit because it behaves more like a human, learning, adjusting on the fly, and it can reason better. Now, another diagram we have here is, of course, the input. Now, to the left, we have an input. Once you give an input a prompt, it will then send it to an LLM. What is an LLM? A large language model. The simplest way to understand it is literally just a brain. Think of it like this. You give your brain an instruction, and then what it does is that it stores it for future use or acts upon it immediately. And in this case, depending on whatever the prompt is, it will then use any of the workflows that you've actually given within it. It will reason on your behalf and then give it an output accordingly. So that is literally what happens in all of these processes. We've already pre-programmed the LLM to have a set of instructions, a set of workflows within it. And that's how we're able to now automate the entire process between the input to the output. So I like to look at it as a dynamic or adjustable output that we're actually seeing when we're dealing with AI agents. If you're a business owner and you understand the importance of AI within your business, generating you more leads, qualifying those leads, and also automating the repetitive tasks so you're saving time, money, and energy. Then feel free to book a free consultation call with me down below, and we'll discuss how we can potentially adapt AI into your business so you're able to achieve your dream outcomes. So why is it important to adapt AI into your business, whether it's a workflow or an agent? Number one, it's time and money. Most business owners waste a lot of time on repetitive tasks. As we know, a lot of business is the boring stuff, is the things that we have to keep on doing day in and day out. And that consistency in the boring task typically makes us a lot of money. But trust me, anything that is repetitive, you can probably automate it. So start now. And to double down on that, AI agents free up your focus on high value work such as sales, strategy, and most importantly, relationships. This is so important because as we know, as business owners, we need to focus our time on the income producing activities, the things that are more high leverage and the things that are going to be generating us an insane amount of income, such as networking. You don't want to be doing admin tasks all day, all night. You want to be out there, networking, meeting new people, creating new business for yourself and things like that. So allow the AI agents to work on your behalf 24/7. Number two, scale without hiring. So if you want to grow but can't afford to hire a bigger team, AI agents let you scale your output without scaling your payroll. And the reason why I wrote it like that is because I've experienced this myself as a small business owner. You get to a point where you're overloaded with work, so you start hiring things like VAs, etc. And that can be great, especially when it comes to offloading work, especially if you're able to actually give them good SOPs, etc. But the more VAs you install into your team, you have to realize that you're spending a significant amount of income. You're paying someone's salary. Realize that. And whilst this is very, very valuable, there are some tasks that you're paying for that you can easily implement an AI agent that can do it for you way more efficiently, cheaper as well, and still gets the job done regardless. So think about it. In fact, if I was to go back to day one with the knowledge I have right now, I would have systemized absolutely every single part of my business using AI rather than using a human being. Number three, it helps with consistency. So humans forget, AI doesn't. Once you design a workflow, it executes it perfectly every single time. No missed follow-ups, no inconsistent messages. Now, I can relate to this because even I myself, because again, I'm doing so many things, I can be forgetful sometimes. It's a natural human thing. As business owners, we don't want to rely on ourselves and our brain because guess what? Your brain is going to let you down. Your memory is going to let you down sometimes as well. So that is why it's so key to not only jot things down and document absolutely everything, but again, implement these systems so your AI system can do all the hard work and heavy lifting for you. So all you need to do is literally show up and complete, again, the high leverage task. And a big game changer for me was when I started to use AI note takers in my meeting. These note takers will listen to absolutely everything, jot down everything that's being said and give you a summary after. So that increased a lot of my efficiency when it came to following up on people, remembering key things that they had said in meetings and things like that. And then I'll then take all of that information, create a workflow, and it will allow me to actually get way more results than a lot of people that are around me. I have a lot of sales guys watching me. So we already understand the importance of having high qualified leads, right? When it comes to lead nurturing, you can do this on autopilot with AI. The AI can engage new leads the moment they opt in, qualify them, and book them into your calendar all while you sleep. I've experienced this so many times where before AI agents, I was literally missing out on so much money because people come into my system, I wouldn't know, I'll check a week later, all of a sudden I realized I had missed out on so many opportunities. And as we know, the speed to lead usually is correlated with how much money you actually earn as a sales rep. So the faster you are in contacting the person that just opted in, the more likely you are to actually close that lead. And this can be a very strenuous task when you are dealing with 100 of tasks as a small business owner, as a sales rep, as a property person, etc. So again, AI can do this for you. It can follow up with your clients on a regular basis, sending them out emails, SMS campaigns, asking them questions and things like that. It's very, very powerful. And number five, you have a competitive edge. You're not just working harder, you're working smarter. Businesses that use AI now will outpace those that don't in efficiency, speed, and profitability. And I definitely agree. Now we're starting to see a lot of one-person businesses and smaller businesses scale to unmeasurable amounts of income. What took 100 people to do before can literally take 3 to 5 people that are truly dedicated to a mission, especially if they implement AI as well. You see this a lot with coaches, you see this a lot with mentors and educators, and you see this a lot with people like myself where we're consultants. We're able to go into businesses, help them structure whatever they're doing and give them an immense amount of value. It doesn't take a lot of people to do that. You have a skill, leverage that skill with AI. And now I know I've given you guys a lot of examples already, but I just want to hammer down on the examples so you guys can understand how important it is to implement AI within your business. Here are some use cases. Number one, with your sales process, like I said, your AI agent can capture leads from your website, your ads, or anything alike. It qualifies them based on their budget and their goals, schedules them into their calendar, sends them resources before the call automatically, logs all the information into your CRM. After the call, it then follows up and nurtures them. I literally did this for 2 clients over the weekend and they had like 5 leads being qualified and they're about to close them later on this week. Each, by the way, 5 leads each. And you can do this with GoHighlevel, my best friend. I've made a video about how amazing the platform is, and I'm going to continue to make amazing videos about GoHighlevel. It's a very powerful CRM that helps you do all of this. You can also do this with Make, a platform that is quite simple. It's a platform that I actually thought was quite confusing at first, but when I started getting into it, watching a lot of tutorials and things like that, I started realizing that it's actually quite simple to implement. I'm going to be making a lot of tutorials about Make for sure to show you guys how to actually implement all these type of things. Alongside that is N8N. It's the same thing as I said with Make. I used to think it was complex, but in reality, it's literally understanding how the platform works and knowing how to use it with not only your expertise, but your experience. And Zapier, which is quite simple, which is similar to Make, but I've had more experience with. The reason why I prefer Make though is because it's free to use. Who doesn't like free things? So, number 2, we also have email management. Your AI agent can look at your emails, qualify them based on folders and subjects, disqualifies all the spam, and it sends you a summary at the end of the day, which is completely optional. It can also respond automatically to business inquiries. Now, this is something that I wish I had way sooner. If you check some of my emails, all my days, there's literally like so many unread emails. But now when I started to implement it into my business workflow, trust me, it changed the game for me because I was able to follow up consistently on leads. I was able to actually catch up with important information and all the junk again was being dealt with, saving me time and mental capacity. And I know I put number 2 here again, but I meant number 3. You can use it for content creation. Your AI agent will look at viral and relevant videos. It will take the script, give you an outline in your voice, which is extremely important. It puts it into a sheet, automatically updates that sheet at your will. And you can do this with Make or N8N. That's actually how I'm able to come up with a lot of concepts of YouTube videos. I think one thing that used to always stop me from being consistent is not only finding the time to record, but more importantly, what type of ideas can I even give out to people? And this is why I've always started and stopped and started and stopped making content. But with AI, it allows one to not only save time, but be very, very clear in their focus on what their audience wants. So you're able to grow your audience using content, which is so, so important. I'm pretty sure by now we all understand the importance of building a personal brand by staying consistent and posting organic content. And I appreciate you guys for definitely locking in with me and staying on top of the organic content that I put out for you guys. So appreciate you, man, for real. Now, I know I've given you guys a lot of use cases, a lot of examples. So if you're curious about how to actually make any of these workflows or automations, literally leave a comment down below or literally send me a message on Instagram, etc. And I'll literally make a tutorial for you guys and upload it as soon as possible. Now, last but not least, I love this quote so much. AI will not replace you, but a person using AI will. Now, the reason why this is so important is because it's just a reality. Whoever is able to adapt AI into their business, like I said at the beginning of the video, is going to win. So I don't want you guys to miss out on this opportunity. Make sure to start implementing it as soon as possible. That's what I love to focus in terms of my community that I have on school. That's what I love to focus on this YouTube channel. And also in a lot of my conversations, in my property meetings or my consultation meetings, I'm always talking about how I implement AI and how other people need to start doing so as soon as possible as well. So to summarize, the earlier that you learn how to work with AI agents and design simple automated workflows, the sooner you unlock more freedom, profit, peace of mind in your business. So without further ado, I appreciate you guys looking in with me. And if you enjoyed this one, I'm pretty sure you're going to enjoy the next video that YouTube recommends for you. So stay locked in, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.